Hi, guys.
Who would like the mic for the first coach?
Michael, I believe you're a Bay Area guy, right?
I am.
Yeah, you went to De La Salle?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Just talk about what it's like to be here and be back in the Bay Area.
Yeah, of course. It's a great opportunity. Obviously, being local and being native of here is obviously a special thing for me. Went to De La Salle High School, a place that holds a lot of roots, obviously in the Bay Area and nationally as a high school. But I think it's always nice to be able to come back to a place that you grew up watching, knowing the history of it, guys that you idolize as a kid. And I think that was really one of the key pieces that was huge for me, just to be coming back home, still have family here. And, you've been away for a few years, which this career does to you, and then a chance for you to come back home. It's almost like a full circle moment, I would say.
So when you were a kid, who were those guys at Cal that you paid attention to?
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about like J.J. Arrington. You think about Aaron Rodgers, think about Deshaun Jackson. You think about Michael Kendricks. There's a countless guys that just come off the top of your head of all ages that I was watching those games. So I think that's the key that sticks out for me is you grew up through that era of this conference or that previous conference and just things that kind of stand out to you.
Can you tell us what your defense will look like, what your style approach is?
Yeah, I think the defense will really reflect our program's pillars, really just from a philosophical standpoint, right? Relentless effort, ball excellence, like power of unit. Those are things you guys are going to hear Coach Tosh really say from the top down and hear us say as coordinators, and it'll look like that on defense, right? That's what we want to probably have show up on film when somebody throws our film up on a Monday or a Sunday and say, hey, what is this defense about? Those are the things that need to stand out first. Really just jump off the screen of really play style and how we approach our job.
Tosh talked about bringing former Cal players back. How have you seen the players respond to it, and how do you think that has helped just sort of build what you guys want to build here?
It's been huge. It's been huge. This winter, I think, overall, just about the overall team building, that's what it's been about, just bringing people together. How can we create camaraderie, create unique relationships? And I think it all falls under that same umbrella. How many guys can we get to come back, speak on their experiences, give any little advice or give a little bit of detail of what they went through as their time as a Bear, what they do post-life or post-football at Cal. All those little things are, I guess it's really adding to these guys' experience. And that's really what this winter has been about. How can we build the most powerful unit, most connected group? And it all falls under that umbrella.
Has there been any of the messages from any of the guys that resonated most with you? Or?
Yeah, I mean, there's been different messages. I mean, Marshawn came out and spoke one morning. Cam Jordan came out and spoke one morning. You think about Cam, was going into year 14 or 15, just thinking about his time at Cal, turning into a first-round pick and probably playing longer than he realized he would or anybody ever gave him a chance to. So just talking about how he stayed on top of that. Marshawn talking about how his time through Cal, being connected with Tosh, and the growth he went through from the age of 18 to leaving this place. So I think all those different experiences of guys that have been at places that they want to go to is always nice to be able to see somebody that's done it before you or somebody that can relate to you that's been in those shoes.
Michael, I believe this will be your first time as a coordinator.
Yes.
What are the challenges in doing that for the first time, and how much potentially does it help to have Tosh as a guy who was a defensive guy, to consult with and to lean on?
Yeah, I think anytime you're doing something for the first time, it's always going to be a learning curve. But at the same time, like you said, you got Tosh in the room who's led a top defense the last 3 to 4 years, and obviously that's going to be a huge help. And I think the guys that have come before me that I've worked under as well also have a great influence. So, combining those factors, previous people I've worked for, having Tosh in the building, paying attention to others before me, obviously there will be a learning curve, but really taking the necessary steps to obviously learn on the job as you go. There's some stuff you can't simulate or replicate when you're not in that seat. So really leaning on Tosh, asking about his time coming back from the NFL, going into college coordinating, what were his challenges, and he's an open door. And we've had plenty of great conversations about that and how we're going to go forward and just things to be mindful of as you take this seat.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.